This week will officially end the run of James Gunn's Superman in the theaters. What was originally was posted that August 15th, they would be pushing it to digital release. But then very quickly, a few days later, counter reports said, no, it's August 26th. And either way, the James Gunn stands. We're going, oh my God, leave it at the movie theater longer. No, they're going to get this thing out as quickly as possible because it is a financial failure. It is a flop, and it's not even a cultural success. And I always say that. I want to make sure people remember, you cannot call something a success in any way, shape, or form when half your audience loves it and half your audience hates it. Because there's no in-between with James Gunn's Superman. You either love it, for whatever reason you love it, either a stan or somebody that just likes it, or you hate it, like me and millions of other people. It's that simple. But we got the news yesterday that it will now officially be dropping on digital on August 15th. And it says here on Park Place, despite strong theatrical hold, that is up for debate. And I say that knowing that I can bring up the numbers, the box office results. Let's take a look here. Here it is, currently standing box office, $583 million worldwide, with a 333 domestic and 249 international. And both of these have essentially underperformed. Because while it has been, for the record, an overall strong box office, it had an incredible second week hold. But after that second week, it dipped and it dipped and it dipped until here we are now, the final week. It is already under $1 million. Yesterday, remember yesterday we talked about this, people going, it has crazy good legs to get another $1 million on a Monday. Well, guess what? It didn't get that $1 million. It dropped under $1 million. And for a Tuesday, only 1.4 million. So you could see, and even though, yes, they've removed it from theaters, so of course its numbers are going to drop, the holds have been weak. And when they were claiming just a couple days ago, they were saying it was going to get between 640 million and 690 million for its total gross at the very end. These numbers do not back it up. It was never going to do that when your domestic is bringing in single digits since week 3. Remember that. It had that strong second week, but by week 3, it was bringing in single-digit haul. And when you combine that with a weak international, extremely weak international, you are not going to hit numbers needed to be profitable. What is profitable? If you go by the actual numbers, $363 million for a production budget based on the Ohio tax receipts, and the reported on marketing budget by even the show websites like Hollywood Reporter. I've shown you those receipts already in other videos and streams. $150 million to $200 million in production. Marketing. That's a nearly $600 million budget. And because we know the marketing, we don't need to add that extra 0.5. We can just multiply it by 2. That's essentially $1 billion break even. At 583, that's not happening. And this movie's going to struggle now to hit 600 million. It will struggle to hit 600 million if the domestic is now dropping to around 1 million a day for its final now 3 more days. This is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for its final 3 days before it releases on digital. And every pirate out there will get you HD versions if you want to have it. If you're not going to buy it. And I guarantee all these stans out there who go, oh my God, I have hope. Oh my God, it's so great. I guarantee these dumb twat heads are not going to spend whatever money it is for the digital copy. They will go pirate it because they're hypocrites. They are hypocrites. You could also know that with a number of 333 million, this did not get repeat viewings. People did not go back in hordes or droves to see this movie multiple times. I hope some people claiming, oh, I went to see it for this. No, you didn't. You're a liar. And you're also a liar if you're telling us a lot of people did. If people went to see it multiple times, it would have pulled in $600 to $700 million domestically. Instead, it's an anemic in the end, an anemic 333 million. It won't even break 350. And this is in a time, remember, where tickets cost more and less people are going to the movies. This is the truth. This is the facts. This is the logic. And if you can't handle it, I can't help you being stupid. And on top of everything, if we play by their rules, and go with the 225 million production and 100 million marketing, their break-even point is 650. They're not even going to hit $650 million. So even if you play by their retarded rules, this movie will lose money. Not a lot of money comparatively to the real numbers, where it will lose likely $300 to $400 million. It will still lose money. It is not a financial success. And in the end, the biggest crime on this is not the movie itself. As much as I dislike this movie, I can let it go. I've let it go. It's the fact you have the propaganda campaign of people constantly coming out and saying, oh, it's gross this much. Everybody loves it because of this reason. Oh, hope, oh, this, flying high, Supergirl tease, all the reasons that they claim this movie is great and keep pushing the propaganda. It had this amount of money on this day. It hit this mark. Oh, it's made more money than that movie. They're pushing so hard to tell you that this movie is a success when in fact, by all logical metrics, it is not. That's what bothers me the most, that people cannot be honest, that they have to craft this vision of success that does not exist. That is what bothers me the most. I hate liars. I hate hypocrisy. And everything surrounding this movie has become lying and hypocrisy because some people can't take the L that this movie did not achieve the success that it needed to as the beginning of James Gunn's DCU. You can like it. Just be honest. Just be honest. If this movie had done real banger numbers, I would have had to be honest that despite my feelings on the movie, it was a success. But, the numbers didn't pan out. So I get to stand in my spot and say, I feel like I was right. And here's all the evidence as to why I'm right. You could try and refute it, but you can't bring the receipts, the numbers. I showed you hard numbers right here. Hard numbers. You cannot argue. This, after week two domestically, this is not a roadmap of success. It's a roadmap of mediocrity and mid. And international. Well, we know the international. The international is pathetic. 7 billion people around the world said, no, we're not going to see this more than once. And then again, not a lot of us are even going to see it once. There it is. So I'll be very happy now, unless somebody makes me do it or unless something changes in the news zeitgeist or new bit of information. I'll be very happy now to not talk about James Gunn's Superman. I mean, we'll talk about it once more for 2 seconds on Roundtable this weekend when we check the box office, which is our Sunday privilege. But then that's it, because that'll essentially be the final box office numbers. Superman should have been a massive hit. Instead, middling. Okay, I'm done here. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.